I was running short of milk cartons and I didn't know why, because I knew I had enough. And I lifted my tarp off in my video earlier, and there was 11 more, and that's about what I need. Now I got to punch some holes in them so they'll drain. See that shaft that holds this fan up? We had a fan go bad and I saved that shaft, and that's what I use to cut holes in my tomato cartons. Any piece of pipe about that size would do. This is a pipe I was telling you about. It had holes in it for pins that held the fan up, and a pin to hold it up to the ceiling. Now it wasn't flat like that when I started, but I punched a lot of holes, and all I did is put it on a grinder and bevel the edge to where it's sort of thin right there. And I use a 4x4 post because it's almost the same size as a milk carton. But you have to get one that has hard wood. If it's all soft and rotten, you'd have to cut it off to get really hard wood, so that that sharp edge will butt against that hard surface and cut cleanly. You take the sharpened end. This carton is doubled right there in the center where it's sealed over, so it's best to put it on these two sides where it's only one thickness. You put it on your 4x4 post. You hit it with your hammer. That sharp edge on a hard surface pops a perfect hole. It's that simple, folks. If you take care of them, these little things will last. I've gotten probably 3-4 seasons out of some of them of making transplants. That's all I do to put holes in these containers. You notice this old hammer. This was my wife's grandfather's hammer, and he died in 1944. And you can tell by the claw and the shape of the head that it's an old hammer. It's probably got the original handle in it. They don't make them like that anymore. Well, now I got 11 new things to plant the rest of those sweet million tomatoes that were about 9 days behind the others. Eventually, when you cut these little pieces off, it'll fill this thing up. If you put that into a vise and tighten the vise up right here so that flange is on top, and you put a landscape nail, which are pretty long, see, they're almost as tall as that carton, so it's probably 7-inch, 8-inch nail. And if you put that nail in there, put that in a vise and hit it with a hammer, they all just pop out the end. It'll probably do about 50, 75 of these before you have to knock them out.